Trying to time a TSLA trade. Op plays meme of trying to catch a man who is greased. I tried shorting TSLA once. I'm homeless now. This hits hard. If you shorted all the times I've tried buying calls on the dip, you would have enough money to end homelessness altogether. Thanks for this. I'll save some cardboard for when it's time for you to join me. Cardboard box? You're lucky. I've lived for 3 months in a brown paper bag in a septic tank. Septic tank, you say? Is it in a nice neighborhood? Until Aunt Sue lit a match last week. You had light? Shut it, Zoidberg. At least you have a toilet. Does crapping directly into the tank, I built a seat, count as one? r/frugal_jerk, Reddit link. Can we be friends? I'll buy calls when you buy puts and we'll both win? Buying puts would be a kindness compared to the pain I suffered straight shorting TSLA last year. I'm no bitch. A bitch buys puts. I wheel my nuts around in a wheelbarrow. And in that instance, those nuts got beamed up by Papa Musk and taken straight to Mars. Oh, you're for real homeless now because you tried shorting Tesla. Holy F, this actually happens. I lost multiple theoretical Teslas. Or one house. Take your pick. If this real, this feels like a storytime post. Curious how this works out for you both to win, thoughtful face. Market timing leads to greater wealth disparity. One person gets 100x gains while the next 99 lose it all. My first put was on TSLA and somehow I sold at the YTD low. I may have exhausted my luck for the year. If I buy puts, TSLA hose up. If bought calls, it goes down. Now I buy both call and put at the same strike, lose money on both most of the time. Which Wendy's are you working behind? My wife has been at her boyfriend's house lately due to GME and my hand is worn out. The one on Route 69, 4 miles off exit 20. Yeah, me too. Was that you in the cardboard box behind the dumpster at Wendy's? Ha ha ha. In the end, TSLA running into apes hiding in the jungle. What's this? A post about something other than GME? Preposterous. Well, if it means anything, I just imagine GME instead of TSLA. Every ticker is reading GME for me. There can be only one. I think we've come full circle. Tesla, the meme people were losing love for, is now our saving grace. Love it, brilliant. Bought 800 calls for June at 690. It will dip to 420 in June right before your call expires, and then next week it will hit 800. This is how it usually goes with my calls. 1 week too early. Hedge it with 400p so it will trade right in between. F you twice and make my 600p print. True story. I played a call put spread at 2Q20 earnings and the price was so volatile that at some point during the day both my call and put were in the money, but I couldn't get a limit sell to execute at either point and ended up losing on both. A nice $3,000 lesson on setting trailing stops and not getting greedy. The classic man gets 4 crushed on day, that is why you sell it before earnings. Been there, you live and learn. Legit lolled. That's cool. I'll be waiting around the corner with a bat when it hits 490 again. I'll buy 10 more. Definitely. Having traded TSLA for years, and following it obsessively to the exclusion of almost anything else, I've always done a ridiculously good job of buying the dips, most recently when it dropped and I snagged it at $560. But also when it dipped to $198 within the past couple years, and again after the pandemic hit. In part because I was fully convinced that the FUD was transparent bullcrap, and I felt that the difference between the FUD and the reality was easy to read. However, I screwed it up a lot by selling way too early a couple times. I got burned trying to time the peaks rather than trying to time the dips. So Ops point still stands. What's method? Buy low, sell lower. This is the way. This is the way. For timing TSLA dips, it was mostly just that I hit a point where I really hit a seriously? WTF. This is so out of whack that I just can't even stand it anymore. And then I buy. I suspect that other people hit that point at the same time for whatever reason. Importantly, I never waited to see any upward movement or trend. It was specifically because it had gone down beyond all reason, in my view. TBH, I haven't known what to make of Tesla's valuation post-split. Now I don't own as much of it as I used to, see? I screwed this part up, but I have faith that it's a good long-term hold due to their vision, competence, machine learning prowess, underestimated by most in some respects, and continued ability to attract the best who are pursuing the best at a greater rate than others can match. Buy whenever it goes down? Just watch it for a few days. It's pretty predictable. There's a huge recency bias for the price and it tends to gravitate to multiples of 50. I made my money by selling too soon. Bernard Baruch. Yay, but I think that the post refers more to options trading, which introduces a much more difficult component than buying shares. You buy a $600 share and you don't have to have a time frame for when you want it to go up, it could take 1 week of 8. When buying a call option, you have to see the pain of the price dipping just before your expiration and then skyrocketing the next week. Last year TSLA burned me. This year different story, I already know when to dump my calls or take profits. I've missed out on big gain but I've had no losses over $100. Teach me your ways, oh wise one. Plus $20 times 0.5 delta equals 10 number of contracts 100. This is a profit, smash sell button. Dumb it down for me, I eat crayons. Can you explain that a bit more? Is this a formula to know what option to buy? When to sell? How many contracts to buy? I believe this is more of a TSLA thing. TSLA seems to be almost cyclical. It will go up 50 to 100 over a week, then back down to the original spot. Don't expect TSLA to keep going, just take the profits, wait for it to come back down, repeat. Yes, what this guy said, cyclical. I just notice patterns and they work on TSLA. After it's been beat up for a bit, throw calls at it. I day trade them because my risk tolerance is low at the moment. I always exited early this year. Last year I always exited too late. The main thing I aim for is to catch volume spikes either on red days or green days. It doesn't matter because when the volume is there it's going to rip. So if it plummeted, it's almost certain there's going to be a rip later that day. I usually buy the call and look for it to go profitable ASAP so I can have cushion. Up 10% minus 20%, in the first 15 to 20 minutes? I keep holding. If I'm hanging on for half an hour and it keeps dancing around negatives, I just sell it. The rallies are strong and decisive, the dips bleed you dry waiting for that rip. Then rinse and repeat. Also another rule, no puts. It's more likely for TSLA to go up than down. So just time the calls. userb_me_secret_nudes, Reddit link. How long did it take you to learn this secret and how much loss/unrealized profit left on the table to have such wisdom? Agreed, I'm dumb too. Here with these idiots. Bringing up the rear. Move aside, idiots, my butt's too big for the lot of us. Bitch, get in bus, I'm going to pick up the rest of the retards. I'm proud and scared that they let me drive this thing. Original poster replies. Something, you can never go wrong timing the market, W. Buffett. December 31, 2021 $1,800, December 31, 2022 $2,400, December 31, 2023 $3,000, December 31, 2024 $3,500, December 31, 2025 $4,000. Strange name to have with price targets like that, smiley face. Pretty sure those strikes aren't available. Own $TSLA, don't trade it. Original poster replies. Kramer? Booyah, Jimmy, chill. Ha. No, just gemstone, celebratory gesture, into retirement. Yeah, it's going to be worth more than crapcorn in a few years, let's not fight it, lol. It's funny because comments like this reminds me of Enron. Then again, I have 80% of my retirement money in TSLA on my boomer portfolio, so I do hope it doesn't end up like Enron. Not again. Remember, Tesla isn't just a car manufacturing company, they are continuously expanding their horizon, which allows for plenty of room for growth. I hear people say that this, plus, the next 5 years are already priced in though. What would you say to that? That is why you throw your Roth IRA money fully into TSLA, AMZN, Google, and ignore it until you retire in 20 years' time. I want to upvote, but I don't want to mess your good luck. Bought $300K worth of 750C at the top. AMA. Can I F your wife? So funny. I did that today at $6.90. I sold the $700 calls and bought the $705 calls when it was at $690 today. The little bastard makes you hold overnight if you want to make gains on the long side. It's been a gap and crapper lately. Original poster replies. Gap and crap. First time hearing that one, smiley face. Lol, when are Rainbow Bear going to realize Tesla is not a car manufacturer? Original poster replies. Don't get your hopes up. They still think Amazon is a bookseller, smiley face. Non-meme? Very rare. Original poster replies. Make WSB great again. Remember when it was $900? I got greedy, pensive face. Original poster replies. We all did, son. We all did. Good Lord, this is so true. This is incredible. See y'all next year. I just bought few shares this afternoon, man waving. I learned just to cost average in with Tesla. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.